Hello. So I wanted to share something or share about a ride I had that still sticks with me. I live in Phoenix, and I was picking up someone from the Waste Management Golf Tournament. It's a major event that happens here annually, and hundreds of thousands of people flock here to attend the Waste Management Open. Um, it's a great place to people watch. I think more people are there to party more than have party and socialize as opposed to actually go there for golf. But, golf is the drawing point. There are concerts and things. So it's a lot of fun. I've not been, but, from what I understand, it's a lot of fun. So I had this man, I picked him up, and I saw him with his boys. He was slapping fives, and you know, he jumped in my back seat, and he was going to Chandler, going back home, and you know, maybe like 5 minutes into the ride, we were doing some small talk early on, and then that kind of faltered, and the small talk was, which things I was genuinely curious about his family and things like that. Um, but I heard I heard this muffled sniffling going on in my back seat, right? So I turned my music down and I said, okay, are you okay? What's happening with you? So he came from a very well-off family, and generationally he had learned how to acquire wealth. So he is a millionaire, and he's doing really well for himself. And I said, what's going on? Why are you so upset? And he said that, sorry, he said that he went to Waste Management on an invite from friends. Some people shared that they wanted him there because he's their friend and they love him and everything. Um, and then to get there to discover that it wasn't, they weren't inviting him to be for friendship and to hang out. What it was a cover for them to ask for money, and it was a cover for them to like have him invest into something. And he was so heartbroken because he's like, I have money and I wish I didn't because I don't have friends. He says that he doesn't know who his people are. Um he doesn't know if people are attached to him for his stuff, or if they're actually loving him. And I felt so bad for him, like, wow, he's in his 30s and he's a millionaire, and you would think that life is great, but life was hard for him because he doesn't have people that he can count on to just love him for him. There's always an angle or a motive. So that taught me, it didn't teach me something, it was something I already knew, but it really brought that to the focus for me that um, there are some needs that are very apparent, right? And then there are some needs that are very underlined, that sometimes are only exposed in safe places. Like, I saw him slapping hands and, high fives and leaving, but there was no place for vulnerability for that, to say, hey guys, this is how I feel, because what would they do? They'll deny it, or they'll try to make him feel bad about what he said. But so today, after that, and I've done this today, but this is what I tend to do now. I treat myself to a coffee once a week. I do now. I treat myself to a coffee once a week. If I go to the coffee place and I see someone who is homeless and it's cold outside, I will grab them a coffee and hand them a coffee. But I also buy a coffee for someone that may have on a suit, or that maybe with her kids, or someone that looks like they're well to do, like they don't need my financial help. Because why? Because some needs don't present themselves as vividly as others do. For instance, like this guy, the homeless male, we know that it's cold. We know that he may need some coffee to warm himself up, but there might be someone in line that is really in need of genuine care and genuine love and genuine attention, um, without all of the agendas and motives and things. So I'll buy a stranger a coffee. All right, but I just wanted to share that, guys. Let's be more cognizant of the people that are around us, and we should know and understand that there are some needs that are, well, you could see them very well, but then there are other needs, basic human needs that we all have. We all need to be loved. We all need to feel supported. We all need to feel like we're a part of a community. We all need to feel like we belong. And this guy, he had neither. But I just want to share that with you guys. Have a good day.